Something has caused damage to this cow's hoof. Let's see how we get it extracted.
This is TEC TV. Hit that subscribe button and join us on the journey.
Hello folks, Tom here, TEC TV.
Whoa! What on earth is stuck on this cow's foot? I'm a better cook than I am a trimmer, so this is why I get this job.
I don't know what you would call us, but I think we'll go down under the name of hoof trimmers.
I come to this farm every 2 to 3 weeks. On this particular farm, I always come on my own.
Hi guys, I think the very next cow into the crush is going to be a really interesting trim. Stay tuned to see how we fix her.
So before I put the cow into the crush, she was a little bit light on this back right foot. So I thought I'd film this interesting hoof and bring it all to you hoof heads.
So I've got my tip in here just to try and separate the huge claw. This huge claw here, give it a little bit, because it's so big it's quite tight to the other one, so I may have to actually do without my tip for a little while till we get some of this hoof removed here. But already we can see there's the start of a pretty significant sole ulcer, and yep, digidermatitis is there. He has joined the party. So we need to be careful just to try and remove from the beginning of this trim, start removing the hoof from around that sole ulcer. This is most definitely, there's nothing sure that I'm going to have to put a block on this. It's big, it's overgrown, this toe's starting to twist around here, so it is really ready to be trimmed. But I'm going to get this ready for a block, lower this a little bit with the grinder, because there's actually a stone in here as well. So I'll try and keep my knife away from that and get on with the trim.
And it's overgrown feet like these that make me really thankful for my grinder and my disc, because we can bring a real change on a hoof rather quickly.
So with this here, we have this here claw here is a lot higher than this one here, this inner claw, so we're going to have to put on a pretty deep block, and I'm hoping that one block should do it. I don't normally have to put double blocks on to get double height difference here, but in this case, this here is looking pretty high, and that means that each time the cow walks, it's this here area, the sore part, that's taking all of her weight. I decided to put on one of these black rubber blocks because they're not going to wear, so our height difference is going to remain as good as it can be for longer. Oh girlie, whoa, whoa, whoa. So with that block fitted, it's time to go digging for this stone. I'm just going to try and wash around this here to see if I can see exactly where that stone is. And I did get myself these little nippers here, or these little pliers, just to try and get that stone out without wrecking the edge on my knives. And there it is. Hopefully that's the only one. And today I feel a little bit like a dentist after extracting a tooth. That's the little pouch there that the stone was hiding in. Probably caused a little bit of damage and further aggravated all of this. But I think as I look in here, this cow has maybe got a little bit of digital dermatitis in the interdigital space in here as well. So it's kind of a double treatment trim. Just trying to get the wee top hard margin of this. Seems to be travelling on up another little bit. We need to just thin this out nicely. Leave it nice and soft. For the optimum recovery. Thank you, Colin. I have a funny feeling that this here little area could be just joined up here. The loose horn might travel the whole way up to the heel area. But I'm not putting much pressure on my knife, being as gentle as I can. But I still need to get in here and get this removed. To make this a happy cow. And I must say she's been a very good patient. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy with the height difference from the block, even though I was a bit worried about that. And I'm just going to increase that there by trimming a little bit off this quite enlarged heel. It's quite puffy up here, but I don't think it's causing her any bother. Our whole issue is coming from this sole ulcer here, possibly damaged by that stone and the interdigital space in there with the dermatitis. Now we don't normally touch this wall horn here, but as you can see, there's a little bit of loose horn here. I hope it's not leading to a white line. I don't think it is. I'm just going to trim this here back and make sure that there's no further issue heading up that wall. And as you can see, that has resulted. It's nice just to satisfy yourself that that's not leading to anything else, but that's trimming out nicely, so that's okay. Now this little area just above my finger is actually the corium protruded out, so I'm not going to cut that off. I'm just going to wrap this up, and when the pressure's off it, it will really start to shrink back in. I'm just pushing in the salicylic acid around that interdigital dermatitis as well, because we don't want to forget about it. Time to let this very patient little cow out of the crush and see how she's going.
And this old girl is certainly more comfortable with that stone removed from her hoof.
Take care, folks. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.